When I was about 22 years old, I developed a cigarette smoking habit, even though when I was a lot younger, I swore against it. I was certain I would never be one of these people who smoke cigarettes. Everybody in my family smokes cigarettes, and I, during childhood, always swore I would never touch it. But when I was about 22 years old, I developed a cigarette smoking habit. I guess I just stopped caring. I hit a kind of a low point, and I had some other vices, drinking and smoking weed, and I would start mixing the tobacco in with the weed, and I guess that's how it started. And I started eventually buying packs of cigarettes and smoking them. At first kind of feeling disappointed in myself, then gradually just not caring and accepting it as something that I just did. And this went on for, I guess, about 8 to 10 years. I was a smoker, and I always kind of felt guilty about it. In the back of my head, just sort of playing with the idea of, well, this can't last. I want to get back to who I was prior to the cigarettes and prior to the bad habits, feeling good, feeling healthy, working out and stuff really seriously, eating healthy and all that. But I would continue on with doing what I wanted to do and my vices and smoking and stuff. And this kind of feeling gnawing away at the enjoyment of the cigarettes, it would always kind of ruin it for me because I wanted to get back to it, get back to being healthy and stuff. So anyway, as I was kind of going about my day, I saw this trailer here for the Elder Scrolls Online, and this big character here, the Nord. I guess he is the tank. He looks like a tank fighting the evil elf here who looks like the DPS, but he's been possessed by the bad guy. I think it's Manny Marco, the necromancer or something like that, takes over his mind, and they're having a duel here. And at a certain point, you can see the Nord gets stabbed. Right here. Oh, he gets stabbed. But look what he does. Look at what he does. He just kind of powers through it, and he doesn't care. And he kind of beats the crap out of this guy. Look at him go. And this scene in particular, this whole fight, and just kind of how cool the Nord looks, but that part that we just watched in particular gave me the kind of spark of inspiration that I needed to quit smoking cigarettes. And here's how, being the tank character, he got stabbed in the gut by a high damage character, and he didn't even let it slow him down. He just kind of powered through it. And the idea behind that of something hurting and feeling bad and just not letting that hinder you in any kind of way as a principle or as something that can be applied to your life. I kind of took that, hung on to it as an idea, and applied it to breaking addiction. So when you break addiction, in this case it was cigarettes, but I guess you could apply it to anything, to harder drugs or what have you, or alcohol. You're going to feel bad. You're going to have to go without. You're going to have to, have a craving for the thing that you want and ignore it. And this is going to repeat itself over and over and over again for days on end, for weeks on end. And it's going to essentially, in layman's terms, feel bad. You're going to have to tolerate feeling bad over a long period of time. But, like this heroic Nord character, he just tolerates it to achieve his goal. And then, his goal right now is to destroy his enemies. My goal was just to kick the habit. And in order to kick the habit, to get what I wanted, to achieve my goal, I had to put up with feeling bad. So that's what I did. And after seeing this trailer and getting that inspiration and applying that same concept, I was able to make my very first successful long-term cigarette smoking cessation. I ceased my habit. Now, I did relapse, and then I would quit again for a longer period of time, and then I would relapse again for a shorter period of time, and then quit again I was gaining ground. Anybody will tell you that relapse is part of the process of quitting, but as it stands now, I am going on 3 years, smoke free. I am happy to report that. So I just thought I would share that it actually, the very first kind of flash of inspiration to begin that whole process started with this Elder Scrolls trailer and being inspired by the big fearsome Nord character. All right, guys, that's all I got. If you're, can relate to this, that's a good thing. Just let me know in the comments or whatever. Okie dokie. End of transmission.